सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Let us read from the verse 31 on the page 15. आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिं। श्रीभगवानुवाच श्रीभगवानुवाच कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत्प्रवृद्धः कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत्प्रवृद्धः लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः। ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे येव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः येव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः। तस्मात् त्वमुत्तिष्ठ यशो लभस्व तस्मात् त्वमुत्तिष्ठ यशो लभस्व। जित्वा शत्रून् भुङ्क्ष्व राज्यं समृद्धं जित्वा शत्रून् भुङ्क्ष्व राज्यं समृद्धं। मयैवैते निहताः पूर्वमेव मयैवैते निहताः पूर्वमेव। निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन् निमित्तमात्रं द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च द्रोणं च भीष्मं च कर्णं तथान्यानपि योधवीरान् कर्णं तथान्यानपि योधवीरान्। मया हतांस्त्वं जहिमा व्यथिष्ठाः मया हतांस्त्वं जहिमा व्यथिष्ठाः। युध्यस्व जेतासि रणे सपत्नान् युध्यस्व जेतासि रणे। आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः। Arjuna appealed to the Lord, please tell me, who are you in this Ugra Rupa, in this very cruel and frightening form? Who are you? Please explain to me. Vijñātumiccāmi bhavantamādyam. I wish to know you, who are the very first one, the very cause of the universe. Nahi prajanāmi tava pravrittim. Lord, I do not understand your action. I do not understand what's the intention behind your appearing in this manner in such a terrifying form. Then Lord replied to him, Kalosmi lokakshayakruta. Arjuna, understand that I am the very time, even the principle of death that brings an end to the entire creation. That time or the death I am. Pravruddha. At this time I am particularly expanded, I am particularly become intense. Lokan samahartumiha pravruttaha, because I am now engaged in destroying all the people who are here. Rote pitvan bhavisyanti sarve. Hey Arjuna, if you think that you are the killer, that's another problem that Arjuna had, that I will become the killer of these people. I will be a sinner. That is what we call the guilt. So when there is kartrutva, the sense of doership, then whenever we wind up doing something that is improper, unbecoming, then there is a sense of guilt. So Arjuna had that sense also. Lord Krishna says, even when you think that you are doing, you are not really doing it. Even if you are not there, none of these people who are here in these opposing armies, none of them will survive. How is it so? Because all of these are already killed by me. Therefore, what should I do? Tasmat tvamuttishta. You arise, ready to fight. What for? Yasho labhasva. And gain all the glory. Which glory comes only to those who are very virtuous. And this is unparalleled glory. Glory of having killed all those invincible or great warriors like Bhishma, Drona and Karna. Jitva Shatrun, conquer your enemies, Bhungshvarajyam Samruddham, and enjoy unrivaled and prosperous kingdom. And in doing all of this, Nimittamatram Bhavasavyasachin, remember this. And therefore, when you fight this battle, that is when you perform your duty, remember this as to what your role is. Nimittamatram Bhavasavyasachin. Hey Savyasachin, hey Arjuna, Nimittamatram Bhava. May you just become a nimitta, may you become an instrument in my hand, which is what you are. So remember that you are an instrument in my hand. Not that you become an instrument. Recognize that you are an instrument. And that's how a karma yogi looks upon himself as a servant to the Lord. And whatever he or she does, so he does it as a command or as that which is desired by the Lord. And just as a servant, whatever a servant does is meant to please the master. Similarly also, a karma yoga or a devotee looks upon himself as a servant to the Lord, and whatever he does is done to please the master, who is the Lord. Dronancha Bhishmancha Jayadrasancha Karantatha. And Arjuna, wherever there was an apprehension in the mind of Arjuna as to however he is going to conquer Bhishma, Drona, Jayadratha, Karna, Tatha Anyanapi Yodaviran, and many others also, very brave warriors, Maya Hatan, Arjuna, all of them are already killed by me. Tvam Jahi. So you have to kill only those who are already killed by me. Maya Vitishtaha, therefore, have no fear at all, have no apprehension that you will be Yudhyasva. Without any apprehension, may you fight this battle, Jetasi. Be sure that you are going to be the winner. Rane Sapatnan, you will win all your enemies in this battlefield. In battlefield of life also. So when we function as a servant of the Lord, as an instrument in the hand of the Lord, we conquer all the enemies. What enemies? What do you mean, Swamiji, by enemies? Well, the kind of battle that we have to fight in our life. And that is a battle, that is an inner battle really. Although life may appear like a battle, with the world outside, but in fact it is mainly a battle within my own self. As we discussed in great detail in the 16th chapter, how within myself only there are what we call these negative or demoniac tendencies, like is ignorance, is anger, greed, arrogance, pride, harshness, and then things arising from them. So all of these negative tendencies are my enemies really. In what sense they are enemies? Because they deprive me of my own glory. They deprive me of the wholeness that I am. There is no reason why I should not all the time feel whole and complete. So these are the fellows who deny me that, deprive me of that. Therefore they are enemies. And therefore the purpose of human life really is to be able to conquer that inner battle. And if that battle is carried out, Nimitta Matram, when I become Nimitta in the hand of the Lord, an instrument in the hand of the Lord. So that very spirit of being an instrument, the very spirit of being a servant or a devotee of the Lord, that itself destroys all those enemies. So whatever violent tendencies I may have within myself, whatever harshness, whatever it is that I have, which as we say deprives me of the peace and happiness which is my own nature, all of that will be resolved, all of them will be dissolved by this very attitude of humility, attitude of being an instrument in the hand of the Lord, attitude of being a servant of the Lord, attitude of being a devotee of the Lord. This very attitude of performing whatever actions I perform with an attitude as an offering to the Lord, that I offer myself, swaha. Swaha means what? I offer myself. That very spirit of offering will be able to take care of all those negativities. And that's how, Jetasi, Arjuna, you will definitely win that battle. Whether you win the battle in terms of whatever your goals are, you may have some other worldly goals, and whether you will win that battle or not depends upon your prarabdha, and of course your purushartha also. But we can assure you of this success. Success with reference to the inner battle is definite. Nimitta matram bhava. Just become a nimitta, just become an instrument. Not that easy, but it's a process. The process of becoming an instrument in the hand of the Lord is a process. And it is that which takes care of all those demoniac tendencies. Rane sapatnan jetasi, you will conquer all your enemies in the battlefield. When Arjuna heard this, then Sanjaya, the reporter, describes to Dhritarashtra, Sanjaya uvacha etat-shrutva vachanam keshavasya kritāñjalirvepamanah kiriti namaskritva bhuya evaha krishnam sagadgadam bhīta pranamya Keshavasya etad vachanam shrutva. Hearing these words of Keshava, the Lord Krishna, that's another name for Lord Krishna. Keshava, one having very beautiful hair also, that's Keshava. And also there was a demon whose name was Keshi, and the destroyer of the demon also is called Keshava. And so Keshava also is the destroyer of the demon, destroyer of these negative tendencies with whom Arjuna has to fight. Keshavasya etat vachanam shrutva, listening to these words of Keshava, that Arjuna have no worry at all. You get up and fight. All your work is always done by me. And you be sure that you have no apprehension at all. Be sure that you will definitely conquer your enemies in this battle. When he heard this, Kritāñjalihi, so Vepamana, Arjuna was trembling. Kiriti means one, so having a kirita, having a crown on his head, Arjuna. So why is he called Kiriti here, having crown? But this crown was specially given to him by Indra. Indra is his father. See, Pandavas are all children of gods. Yudhishthira, the eldest one, is the son of Dharmaraja. And Bhīmasen is the son of Vayu, the wind god. Arjuna is the son of Indra. So Indra had given him this kirita, he had given him this crown. And that is how he was very famous as well as inconquerable. So Arjuna, who was thus inconquerable, he also started, trembling, out of total sense of gratitude. When Arjuna heard these words of Lord, he could see what a compassion is there. And therefore, out of total sense of compassion and sense of gratitude, he found himself trembling. His hand automatically, he saluted with his folded hands and spoke in a gadgadam, in a faltering voice. His voice was faltering and bhīta, on one hand, overcome with fear. He is overcome with affection also and overcome with fear. This is a very peculiar feeling that Arjuna has. He was overcome with fear looking at this terrible cosmic form, but listening to the words of Lord Krishna, he is overcome also with affection, with a sense of gratitude, and therefore his voice started choking. So with a faltering voice, with a choking voice, his hands folded and saluting again, namaskritva and pranamya. So bowing down, saluting and bowing down, he said these words. Arjuna says these words, and so this is very 11 verses Arjuna states here. And these are very beautiful verses of prayer. Here Shankaracharya points out that when Sanjaya says these words to Dhritarashtra, the blind king, Sanjaya has a certain intention. Because just now Lord Krishna said that Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha, Karna, all of these and the rest of the other great warriors also are already killed by me. So Sanjaya expected that when Dhritarashtra listens to these words and finds out that, hey, all these great warriors who are supporters of his son Duryodhana are already killed, and therefore Duryodhana is without any protection, and therefore there is no chance of his winning this battle, and therefore he would proceed and conclude a treaty. This is what he thought. So they say that still Dhritarashtra, the blind king, is in a position to withdraw this, battle. He can declare a peace, a treaty. This is what Sanjaya was hoping Dhritarashtra would do, but it did not happen. It's amazing. So Sanjaya thought that all right, there will be peace on both the sides. So no, Bhavitavyavashat, Shankaracharya says. Dhritarashtra did not do because he was compared by what was going to happen. What was strong destiny. The strong destinies are very difficult to change. Destinies are also of different kinds. Now, this is not the subject matter here, but anyway, Bhavitavyavashat. Because this was going to happen. There are strong destinies which we are not able to change in spite of our effort. We can bring some, we can shake them a little bit, but we can't change them altogether. There are weak destinies that we can even change. So we do not, of course, the destiny that we have is strong or weak, and we have to strive. But if in spite of our striving also we find that we are not able to change something imminent, then we know that it is something very strong, that prabala prarabdha, a strong destiny. And so this strong destiny is as though guiding Dhritarashtra, and in spite of hearing these words of Lord Krishna, he did not declare any peace treaty. Anyway Then Arjuna said this in a faltering voice, and now in 11 verses he sings he sings a very beautiful prayer for Lord Krishna. Says in verse 36, Arjuna uvacha sthane Hrishikesha tava prakirtya jagat prahrusyatyanurajyate cha rakshamsi bhitani disho dravanti sarve namasyanti cha siddha sanghaha. He Hrishikesha, Sarvendriya Pravartaka Antaryamin. Hrishikesha is the name of Lord Krishna. Hrishikāṇāṁ īṣah Hrishikesha. Hrishika means Indriya, sense organs. Hrishikesha, one who is the lord of all the sense organs. There is one who enlivens all the sense organs. One in whose presence all the sense organs are to perform their functions. Therefore, he is the one, the indweller. Antaryamin, the indweller, the inner controller, the all-knowing, He Hrishikesha. Sthane, it is quite proper that tava prakirtya, by your praise, jagat prahrushyati, that the whole world is delighted by your praise. By singing your glories and by listening to your glories, that the whole world is happy or delighted, it is quite proper. Why not? It has to be. Anurajyadecha. Not only the world is delighted by singing and listening to your glories, but then they become attracted to you. Anurajyadecha. And this is something nice. That in order to discover even the attraction for the Lord, or even devotion for the Lord, this is kirtanam. Sing the glories of the Lord, listen to the glories of the Lord, and sing the glories of the Lord. That is a sure way of discovering the love or devotion for the Lord. This is what they say. Because when we listen to His glories, then we know His greatness, His compassion, and His role in our life, and a sense of gratitude, a sense of reverence, a sense of respect, and then affection arises us. So, Mahatma Jnana, listening to the greatness of the Lord. And so it is quite right, quite proper that people are delighted listening to and singing your glories, and as a result, they find themselves attracted to you and discover devotion or love for you. When this is happening to the devotees of the Lord, what happens to those who are inimical to the Lord? The Rakshasas, the demons, are those who are positively inimical to the Lord. When they listen to the glories of the Lord, what happens to them? Rakshamse bhitani dishodravanti. All the demons or demoniac forces are all stricken with fear, listening to the same thing. So when the Hanuman, when they listen to the glories of Lord Rama, the tears of joy start flowing from their eyes. And when Ravana listens to the glory of the Lord Rama, he is angry, and of course fearful. Rakshamse bhitani dishodravanti. And it is quite proper also that the Rakshasas or the demons, bhitani, stricken with fear, dishodravanti, they are running away in all different directions. That also is quite proper. So frightened Rakshasas run helter-skelter in all directions listening to your glories. So whereas the devotees listening to glories are attracted to you, listening to the same glory, the Rakshasas they run away from it. Isn't that amazing? Somebody asked a question, Swamiji, Who is a Mahatma? Who is a saint? Is it that in the presence of a saint that a person must discover a devotion from the Lord? So not necessarily. Depends on how that person is. That even in the presence of a saint also is not that everybody discovers necessarily devotion or desire for knowledge. Some inner preparation is required. When God is not able to do that, after all, He is everywhere and still there are people who just fight with Him, do whatever they want to do. So these Rakshasas, many people with such negative tendencies are so distorted personalities. They are also ultimately only God. What we call Rakshasa or demons also in true nature are nothing but divine. But somehow because of ignorance and an unintelligent way of living the life, their whole personality is so distorted that nobody would even suspect that there is divinity in them. It's very much there. There is divinity in Ravana as much as there is in Rama. But nobody would suspect that divinity in Ravana because of tremendous distortions brought about by ignorance and non-discrimination. And therefore, they run away from you in all directions. That is also proper. Sarve namaschanti siddha sanghaha. And also, all these siddhas, hosts of siddha. Sangha means a group of them. Siddha, as I said, are the people who are born perfect sort of, born with all kinds of great powers. And they generally are around the Lord. So there is always a retinue, There is always a retinue with great people. And so also, with Lord also there is a retinue. This Sanaka Sanandana, and Narada, and Siddha Purusha, and all of these are always, they surround him. So this Siddha always sings his glories. So, listening to your glories and singing your glories, this Siddha Purushas, they, Sarve Namasyanti, all of them salute you. That also is proper. Sthane is a very beautiful word. Sthane, in place. That is, it is proper. It is proper, O Lord, O Rishikesha, O Antaryamin, O indwelling self of all, O inner controller, O omniscient one, that listening to and singing your glories, that your devotees, they are delighted, it is proper. That the people discover an affection for you also is proper. That the Rakshasas run away listening to the same glories also is proper. And the Siddha Purushas that they salute you, that also is proper. Why is it proper? Arjuna explains in the next verse. Kasmachatena nameran mahatman Kasmachatena nameran mahatman Gariyase brahmanopyadikartre Gariyase brahmanopyadikartre Anantadevesha jagannivasa Anantadevesha jagannivasa Tvamaksharam sadasattatparam yat Tvamaksharam sadasattatparam yat Kasmat tena nameran. And why should they not salute you? Why should they not bow down to you? Mahatman, O Mahatma, O great soul, Mahatma, O large-hearted one, O infinite, so glorious and infinite one, why should they not bow down to you? They should definitely bow down to you. Why is it so? Gariyase. Because you are Gariyas from the word Guru. Guru, Gariyas, Garishtha. Guru means heavy also. Word Guru in masculine gender means teacher. Word Guru in neuter gender means heavier, heavy or big. So Gariyas, heavy or bigger, greater. So you are Gariyas, you are the greater. You are greater than everyone. Brahmana api adikartre. So you are greater than, and Brahmana api, Brahma means creator. So you are the creator of even the creator. Brahma is said to have created the world. But as the mythological stories tell us, at the time of creation, so Lord Narayana is reclining in his serpent bed, and from his navel there is this lotus. In the lotus, Brahma the creator appears, and then he creates the world. In fact, Brahma the creator appears in the lotus, and at that time he doesn't know what he has to do. And then it is said that he performs a penance. As a result of that, he gets the vision of the Lord. And the Lord shows his cosmic form, and based on that, Brahma the creator creates this world. So you are greater than Brahma, you are even creator of Brahma also. And therefore, so great and glorious you are, it is quite proper that everybody should salute you. Even this, everybody can salute. Siddha Purusha. When these great and perfected ones, they salute you, then that also is proper. And there are so many reasons also, not only that you are great or greater, but that there are many other reasons why also that they should salute you. Ananta, because you are Ananta, you are limitless. Aparichanna, you are limitless, free from limitations of time, place and objectivity. Devesha, you are the Isha, the Lord of all the gods. Meaning that the gods also, God, so you are the Lord of all the gods means that you are the Niyanta, you are the ordainer or the ruler of all the gods. You are the order under which all the gods also have to function. Each god represents a rule. Each god represents a rule in the universe. So when we say Agni is a god, that represents a certain order. Vayu represents a certain rule. But all of them also function according to a rule. And that is the Lord. So Devesha. Therefore also, naturally, everybody will bow down to you. Jagan Nivasa. You are the Jagan Nivasa. So you are the indwelling place for the whole universe. The whole universe dwells into you. You are the Ashraya. You are the very support of the whole universe. And therefore also they will bow down to you. Further, Tvam Aksharam. You are Aksharam. So you are the one who is immutable, imperishable. You are Sat, Asat, Tat Paramyata. Whatever is Sat, that also you are. Asat, that also you are. Tat Paramyata. And that which is beyond Sat and Asat, that also you are. Sat means that which is called Sat. And that which is not is called Sat. So we say, this is, my head is, it is Sat. The horns on my head are not, that's called Sat. So that's all the creation is about, Sat and Asat. So whatever there is you are, and whatever is not also you are. Or sometimes the word Sat and Asat is interpreted as gross and subtle, or effect and cause. Asat is the cause, Sat is the effect. The whole universe made up of the cause and effect, you are. You are everything. That's all? Are you confined to the universe of cause and effect? No, Tat Paramyata. So that which is beyond the cause and effect, that which is beyond gross and subtle, that is beyond existent and non-existent, the very substratum. So, because, how do we say that my head is? Because there is something that imparts existence to my head. How do we say that there are no horns on my head? Because that does not impart existence to those horns. So that very existence, because of which the cause and effect are, the gross and subtle are, and everything is, that which is transcendental, that which is beyond everything, that also you are. Meaning you are the immanent. So Sat and Asat means whatever is perceptible or manifest, that you are, and the very substrate of the manifest, that also you are. And therefore, it is quite proper that all the Siddha Purushas also should salute you. And also, Arjuna says further, why everybody salutes you in the next verse. Tvamadidevah purushah puranah, Tvamadidevah purushah puranah, Tvamasya vishvasya parannidhanam, Tvamasya vishvasya parannidhanam, Vettasi vedyancha parancha dhama, Vettasi vedyancha parancha dhama, Tvaya tatam vishvamananta rupa, Tvaya tatam vishvamananta rupa. Tvam Adidevah, O Lord, you are the first among all the gods. So you are the very cause. You are the very cause of creations. Even all the gods, which means the Vayu and Agni, all the gods also are created. They are also part of manifestation. And you are the one that is the cause of this manifestation. And the cause must obtain before the effect comes into being. And therefore, you are Adidevah. You are the very first God. Or you are the Adi, the cause of all the gods also. Meaning that whatever glories all these gods have, that the fire has a capacity to burn everything, that the air has a capacity to blow everything away, the sun has a capacity to illumine everything, or the earth has a capacity to support everything, all the capacities that all these devatas or elements have is also due to you because you are their cause. All that you alone, and that Arjuna himself is going to say, so that is why Adi Deva, the very first Deva, the very first God, the very cause. Purusha, you are Purusha. Purusha means you are the complete being. Purishayanath. So you are the indwelling self of all. The word Purusha means one is Purna, you are the complete being, or Purusha also means one who dwells in the hearts of all the beings. So Purusha means you are the self of all, or you are everything. Purana, Chirantana, and you are very ancient. Purana means you are the most ancient one. Of course, God is the most ancient one, and therefore we believe that because He is so old. Then sometimes when they show God, they show Him with a long white beard, because He's so ancient, and therefore He must have grown so old. Purana. So that is why the word Purana is explained as Pura eva Navaha. He is as new as before. Purana, Pura eva Navaha. He is as new as before, meaning ever fresh. So God, that is the principle. The truth is that which is ever fresh, ever the same. The most ancient and still ever the same. Pramaridevaha, Purushaha, Puranaha, Pramasya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam. So you are the very Nidhanam, the very resting place, the resolving place of the entire creation. Meaning, O Lord, when the universe comes to a stage of dissolution, all of that ultimately comes and merges into you. You are the very material cause, and therefore the universe has emerged from you, it is sustained in you, and ultimately it goes back into you. So you are the Nidhanam, you are the Ashraya, you are the support, a very refuge of the locus of the whole universe. Vettasi, you are Vetta, you are the knower. So knower means the self, So you are the knower, which means that the knower that is there in every living being is you. But you are the very witness in the hearts of all the living beings. And so who is the one that knows all my thoughts also? So whatever thoughts take place in my heart, there is someone who watches them. There is a knower of them. And thus there is a knower in every heart, or there is a witness in every heart. How many witnesses are there? We may feel that there are as many living beings, as many witnesses or knowers are, but not so. In fact, the witness or the knower is only one consciousness that illumines all the hearts, illumines all the thoughts. O Lord, you are the one consciousness that witnesses all the thoughts, illumines all the thoughts. You are the witness. You are the knower, Vetta. That is why they tell us sometimes the story, that one teacher told in a classroom, one teacher once gave a banana to all the students, all the pupils, and told them, you go to a place, you go and eat this banana in a place where no one watches you. So, and then come back here. So all the pupils came back, except one fellow. He didn't come back. And he came back late with the banana intact. Everybody else had eaten their banana, and this fellow came back with the banana intact. The teacher asked him, hey, what happened? I asked you to go and eat the banana. Yes, sir. But you say that I should go to a place where nobody watches me. He says, yeah. See, each one of them could go to find a place, and they could hide and eat the banana. How come you couldn't find the place? But teacher, yesterday you taught us that God is everywhere and He is watching everything. Therefore I could not find a place where there is no one watching me. That's wonderful. Because Veta, He is a knower of everything. And therefore nobody can escape that. I can escape the arms of law. Nobody watches me, I can do things. Nobody watches me, I think. But there is one that is always watching me, and that's a witness. Vettasi. And the knower, that every knower is nothing but yourself. If you are the knower, the subject, what about the known? Vedyam cha. Hey, whatever is known also is you. The subject also is you, the object also is you. The seer also is you, the seen also is you. That's what you heard this morning. The seer and the seen. That makes him a complete being. Because the subject is opposed to the object. Where the subject is not. Where object is, subject is not. Also, generally speaking, we can say that the subject is a conscious being. The object always is inert. Yad drishyam tad jadam. So whatever is perceived is always inert. Swami, are you calling me inert? You are also inert, okay? That is how you are calling me inert because you perceive me, but I perceive you, so you are also inert. Yes, whatever can be perceived is always inert. Except that in Vedanta, that inert is a technical word. What inert means is paraprakasham. That which is illumined by something else is called inert. And that which is self-effulgent is called conscious. And therefore, Veta and Vedyam, in fact, subject and object both are inert. The Drashta and Drashya, the seer and seen, both are inert. Both of them are illumined by one consciousness, because of which I know that I am the knower, and this is alone. So Veta, the knower also you are, subject also you are, Vedyam, the object also you are. Param Chadhama, you are the ultimate abode of everyone. So you are the one whom everyone is seeking, ultimate abode. Knowingly or unknowingly, everyone is only seeking them. Param Chadhama, Tvaya Tatam Vishwam, Hey Anantarupa. So Anantarupa, O Lord with endless forms, O Lord with countless forms, Tvaya Tatam Vishwam, the entire universe is pervaded by you. And therefore, you are the self of all. Therefore, it is quite proper that everybody should salute you. That all the Siddha Purushas are bowing down to you is quite proper. Further, Arjuna says how the Lord is the self of all in the verse 39. Vayuryamognivarunasya Vayuryamognivarunasya Prajapatistvam prapitamahascha Prajapatistvam prapitamahascha Namo namastestu sahasrakritvaha Namo namastestu sahasrakritvaha Punascha bhuyopi namo namaste Punascha bhuyopi namo namaste. Vayu Tvameva. O Lord, you are Vayu. You are the wind god. You are Yamaha. You are the god of death. Agnihi, you are the fire god. Varunaha, you are the god of waters. Shashankaha, you are the moon. Prajapatistvam, you are the Prajapati, the creator. Prapitamaha, you are the father of the father also. So Prajapati, Prajanam Patihi, so one who is the protector or the creator or father of all the beings is called Prajapati. Prapitamahascha, you are Prapitamaha, and so you are even the father of the creator. So in 9th chapter, Lord Krishna said, Pitahamasya Jagataha Mata Dhata Pitamaha. I am the father and the mother and the grandfather also. Because when Lord says I am the father, then the question will be, alright, every father is always a son. So when Lord declares that I am the father of the universe, then somebody will ask him, who is your father? But children often ask this kind of question. Swamiji, when God created the world, who created God? If God is everybody's father, who is his father? Therefore Lord Krishna says, Pitamahascha, I am the grandfather also. Who is the father of grandfather? But he is a father and grandfather also. So whichever father is there and grandfather, that he is. That means he is no father. That means he is no creator, naturally. So says Arjuna here, Vayu, you are Vayu Rimognin Varunasya Shashanka Prajapatistvam Prapitamahascha. You are the Prajapati and the grandfather, the creator ultimately. Thus Arjuna in all these verses declared the glories of the Lord, also declared how the Lord is the self of all, also declared how Lord is everything. He is infinite and everything. Therefore, and whenever we go to any god or deity, we always bow down. We always offer our salutation. Inasmuch as God is Lord Krishna or Lord, is all the gods, therefore Arjuna offers now. What else can you do? The only thing, the ultimate way of ultimately singing the glory of the Lord is only bowing down. This is what all the devotees have discovered. They start singing the glory of the Lord, His praises, and ultimately find themselves incapable of, in fact, doing any justice at all, because they find that the words are totally inadequate. That being the case, only thing that they can do is only to bow down. That's what Arjuna does. Namo namaste astu namaha. O Lord, salutation to you. Namaste astu. Again salutation to you. Sahasrakrutva, 1,000 times salutation to you. Punascha, once again. Bhuyopi, once again. Namaha, namaskar, salutation, namaste, salutation. So what can he do? Again and again indeed, repeated salutations to you. So sahasra krutva, that is a pratyaya, sahasra means 1,000. To that this krutva pratyaya is applied. And that just shows that Arjuna is just not satisfied. What an amount of gratitude is there in his heart, and his heart is overflowing with devotion and a sense of gratitude. And because of it, the only way he knows, the way of expressing his gratitude and devotion is just salute. But how many times should I salute? So how can I express my love? How can I express my gratitude? In spite of saluting once, twice, 1,000 times, any number of times, he just does not find satisfaction at all. And the way he says, salutations to you again, and once again, and yet again, and 1,000 times. That is the Shraddha Bhakti Atishayad. What an amount of Shraddha and Bhakti. His heart is filled with Bhakti, the devotion, and Shraddha, the faith and gratitude. And that is all these repeated salutations only indicate or express this. And his total discontentedness, in spite of doing so much salutation, his lack of contentedness, of not being able to express his gratitude. This is what is shown by Arjuna. Again, in the next verse, Arjuna salutes the Lord and praises him in other words. Namah purastādhatha prushtataste, Namah purastādhatha prushtataste, Namostute sarvata eva sarva, Namostute sarvata eva sarva, Ananta viryamita vikramastvam, Ananta viryamita vikramastvam, Sarvam samapnoshi tatosi sarvah, Sarvam samapnoshi tatosi sarvah. Namah purastad, salutation to you in the front or in the east. Prusthataste, salutation to you at the back or in the west. Purastad means in the front, prusthataha in the back. Salutation to you in the front, salutation to you in the back, salutation to you in the east, salutation to you who is in the west. So you who is in the front and you who is in the back, you who is in the east and who is in the west. The east direction also you are, and whatever in the east also you are. The front also you are, and whatever is in front also you are. The back also you are, and whatever is behind me also you are. Meaning that everything you are. This reflects the statements of the Upanishad. Like Chandogya Upanishad declares this. That Brahma alone, Chandogya Upanishad, Mundaka Upanishad, all of them declare this. Brahma Purastad, Brahma Paschat, Atha Uttarayana, Dakshina Tascha. So Brahma is in the front and in the back and in the side, right and the left and above and below and everywhere. So this is what Arjuna finds, that you are in fact everything. This is the vision that Arjuna has. So this is what Lord Krishna wanted. Not only that Arjuna had the vision of the cosmic form, but this is now the knowledge he has. He sees that the Lord alone is indeed everything. And therefore, Namostute Sarvataha. O Lord, my prostrations to you, Sarvataha, in all directions. Sarva, because you are Sarva. Hey Sarva, O the one who is everything, my prostrations or salutation to you in every direction. And again, singing the praise of the Lord, Anantavirya Mita Vikramastvam. Your Anantavirya Amita Vikramaha. So Virya and Vikrama. Vyam meaning strength. Vikram is Parakrama, meaning heroism. Strength. So Anantavirya, you are of infinite strength. Amita Vikramaha, you are of immeasurable heroism. So these two words are used here. Sometimes a person has a strength, all right, but the daring may not be there. So heroism requires a daring. And sometimes a person has a strength, but doesn't have the daring. Sometimes a person has a daring, but not the strength. Here, on the other hand, you have infinite strength as well as infinite daring. Anantavirya Mita Vikramastam, from Sarvam Samapnoshi. And so you are the one who pervades everything. Tatahasi Sarvaha, and therefore, O Lord, you are everything. You pervade everything, and therefore, you are everything. Understand that Arjuna sees that the Lord, now the death also is Lord. When he sees the cosmic form, not only sees the beautiful form, he sees very ugly things also. Not only sees things that are pleasing, he sees things that are very frightening also. But now he has his understanding that what is pleasing also is Lord, what is frightening also is Lord. What is good also is Lord, what is bad also is Lord. Right and wrong, good and bad, pleasing and displeasing, favorable, unfavorable, all these pairs of opposites are in the realm of creation, in the realm of manifestation. And Lord in reality is beyond all of these. Just as a gold comes as honor, as a bangle also and as earring also, but itself is beyond both of them. And similarly also is the Lord alone, who manifests as favorable, unfavorable, pleasing and frightening, and fearful and comforting, and while remaining beyond both of them. So this is how Arjuna says, Tatosi Sarvaha, Lord, therefore you are everything. So now thus Arjuna sees the greatness of the Lord and then remembers, hey, now I discover who you are. So far I did not know you. And now there is a tremendous regret also in the heart of Arjuna on account of the way he treated the Lord in the past. I never realized who you were, how I took you to be. And that's what Arjuna says in the next two verses. Says in the next verse, Sakheti matva prasabham yaduktam, Sakheti matva prasabham yaduktam, He Krishna he Yadava he Sakheti, He Krishna he Yadava he Sakheti, Ajanata mahimanam tavedam, Ajanata mahimanam tavedam, Maya pramadat pranayena vapi, Maya pramadat pranayena vapi. Hey, Sakhayati matva, oh Lord, I just took you to be my friend. And prasabham yaduktam, very often I have rashly told you, just taking you to be my friend. Sakha means what? Samana khyati, those people who have equal khyati, who have equal status. So I took you to be a very called friend, enjoying equal status. So I just took you to be a sakha, having like me only, being like me. And the prasabham, very rashly, I addressed you as, Hey Krishna. Krishna means black. The meaning of the word Krishna is not black. Hey Krishna. Hey Yadava. Yadava means coming from the Yadu Vamsha. So Lord Krishna came from that. Of course, he is also Kshatriya and belonging to Yadu Vamsha. Hey Yadava. Hey Sakha. Hey Krishna. So this is how I called you. Not realizing Ajanata Mahimanam Tavedam. Tava imam Mahimanam Ajanata. By me, all of this is how you have been, this is how I have always addressed you. I have treated you like that. Not only addressed you, treated you as such. Ajanata Mahimanam. By me, who was ignorant of your glories. Maya pramadat pranayena vapi. Out of pramada, out of inadvertence, of carelessness. Sometimes I know, but because my mind is elsewhere, I am not alert, therefore also I behave in an unbecoming manner. So very often, Lord, because of pramada, because of inadvertence or carelessness, or pranayena vapi, because of intimacy also. So when there is intimacy also, then the respect goes away. Oh Lord, I am sorry that I have not shown you the due respect. When you are so great, then now he is of course showing all the respect by prostrating, bowing down in every direction. But I failed to do all of this because I did not know your glory. And therefore, you please pardon me. Arjuna is seeking pardon for the unbecoming or improper way in which he has behaved in the past. This is the Indian culture, of course, where, there is something called reverence, that you always show reverence, respect to those who are elder to you, or those who are more accomplished, or those who are greater than you. Not even if they are not older to you in age, they are greater to you in knowledge or wisdom or penance or whatever way, you show your reverence. Lord, I failed to do that because of my ignorance or because of inadvertence. Pramadat pranayena vapi. Pranaya means intimacy, friendship or intimacy. And further, what else has he done? Next verse says, Yachavaha sarsamasatkritosi, Yachavaha sarsamasatkritosi, viharashayyasana bhojaneshu viharashayyasana bhojaneshu ekothavaapyachyuta tat samaksham ekothavaapyachyuta tat samaksham tatkshamayet tvamaham aprameyam tatkshamayet tvamaham aprameyam. Yet avhasartham, out of fun. So Lord, very often I teased you, I made fun of you. Out of asat kritosi. Oh Lord, you've been treated very discourteously by me in the past because of fun. Out of fun you do things, And because when there is fun, then you lose, of course, the propriety. And so out of fun, oh Lord, very often you've been treated discourteously by me. Where? Vihara shayyasana bhojaneshu. While sometimes walking together, sometimes even sitting, resting together, asana, sometimes sitting together, sometimes eating together. So these are the times when they are together, friends are together. So they were such close friends that they were always together. And therefore, I have very often made fun of you. The friends make fun of each other. I guess they tease each other, make fun of each other, they pull the legs of each other. That's what I've done to you. Ekothava, ekha, sometimes in privacy, which is okay. So when only two of you are there, that you make fun of each other is okay. Achyuta tat samaksham, but in public also I've done. Even when other people are watching, were present, then also very often I have treated you discourteously. Tat kshamaye. Oh Lord, I'm seeking your pardon for all of this. So in the manner in which I have spoken to you in an improper manner, in the earlier verse, in this manner, improper manner, I behave with you. So when I call you Yadava and Krishna and Sakha, that's not the way to address Lord. That's said, but this is called Vachika Aparadha. All the faults I committed of my improper speech. And in this verse it says, all the faults that I committed on account of improper behavior, tat kshamaye, I seek your pardon. Tvam aham aprameyam, aham tvam kshamaye, I seek that your pardon. Please forgive me for all of this. And I can't be that much blamed also. Aprameyam. Because you're immeasurable. You're being immeasurable. You cannot be known, and therefore, of course, I did not know your glory, your greatness. This is how I've done. Oh Lord, please pardon me. Well, I suggest that you should not even take into account all these faults of omission and commission. In case you take them, you're so great that you should not take them into account. In case you take them into account, you should definitely pardon me. That's what he says in the next verse. Pitasi lokasya characharasya Pitasi lokasya characharasya Tvamasya pujyascha gurur gariyan Tvamasya pujyascha gurur gariyan Natvat samostyabhyadhikah kutonyah Natvat samostyabhyadhikah kutonyah Lokatrayepya pratima prabhava Lokatrayepya pratima prabhava Pitasi asya characharasya lokasya. O Lord, you are the Father of this whole world of movable and immovable. You are the Father of the world consisting of movable, immovable, sentient and insentient. You are the Father of the whole universe. Tvamasya apujyasya. And you are the most worshipful one. You are the most adorable one also. Guruhu. You are the very Guru. You are the very teacher. Gariyan. And you are even greater. So you are the great teacher. You are the most adorable, worshipful one. And you are the Father of the whole universe of sentient and insentient beings. Natvat samahasti. O Lord, there is no one equal to you. Adhikah abhyadhikah kutonyah. How can there be someone who is better than you, greater than you? O Lord, there is no one equal to you. There is a question of someone being greater than you. Lokatrepi apratima prabhava. O Lord of unrivaled prabhava, of unrivaled power. In the whole three worlds, there is no one equal to you, let alone someone being greater than you. That being the case, what? Says in next verse, Arjuna. Tasmat pranamya pranidhaya kayam. Tasmat pranamya pranidhaya kayam. Prasadaye tvamahamishamīdyam. Prasadaye tvamahamishamīdyam. Piteva putrasya sakheva sakhyuh. Piteva putrasya sakheva sakhyuh. Priyah priyayar hasideva sodhum. Priyah priyayar hasideva sodhum. Since this is so, since there is no one equal to you, then that in the whole three worlds there is no one equal to you, that you are the father of everyone, that being the case, tasmat pranamya, therefore pranamya, saluting to you. Pranidhaya kayam, laying down my body. So I am saluting to you, laying down my body. Prasade, I seek your prasada, I seek your favor, I seek your blessing. Prasade tvamaham ishamīdyam. You are Isham, you are the most adorable Lord, you are the most worshipful and adorable Lord. Therefore, falling flat at your feet, I offer my salutations to you. But Lord, you must now not pardon me, and you must also bear with me. Because that is how it is in the world. That they always bear with others. Who bears with whom? Pita eva putrasya. Like a father towards his son, So father always pardons whatever the son does. Son is supposed to be very dear to the father. And father it is said in the Vedas that the father says that I am born as you, So in fact the father alone is born as, that he looks at the son as his own self. Supposed to be very dear. In the Vedic culture always, in the things that are very dear, the son is always mentioned. Sometimes mentioned before the wife also. Son is always mentioned very dear. And so the one who is very dear to you, you will always pardon him. Not only that, you will never even see that fault. Even if there are faults in there, you will never see them. They won't appear to you as faults also. Sometimes children do all kinds of stuff and the parents feel, oh, my child is so smart, That fellow must have gone and broken something. So my son now knows how to throw stones, things like that. And so they always pardon. That is how the love is. So pita eva putrasya. How the father always pardons his son or never takes into account the faults of his son. So that also includes daughter, and father also includes mother. The idea is this is just the upalakshan. Sakha eva sakyuhu. And the friends. How the dear friends also, they put up with each other. They also don't look at the faults of each other because of love. Priyah priyaya, and a beloved to the beloved. So how? So these are the typical relationships that Arjuna mentions here, like between father and the son, between a friend and his dear friend, and with one who is beloved. So how? They always pardon and always put up with the things and not even take into account. And he doesn't say husband and wife, but he takes it for granted here. Priyaha priyaya. So one for the beloved, that includes husband and wife, of course, I'm sure. And so how? They forgive each other. They not only forgive, they don't even take into account the fault of the other. Similarly also, Deva Sodhum, similarly also, it is only proper, Lord, that you should forgive me and not take into account all these faults of mine. And now, Arjuna requests that the Lord should hold up this cosmic form. Says in the next verse, Adrishtapurvam hrushitosmi drishtva Adrishtapurvam hrushitosmi drishtva Bhayena cha pravyasitam mano me Bhayena cha pravyasitam mano me Tadeva me darshaya deva rupam Tadeva me darshaya deva rupam Prasida devesha jagannivasa Prasida devesha jagannivasa. Adrushtapuram drishtva, seeing that which has never been seen before, hrushitosmi, I am very delighted, I am very happy, O Lord, having seen the cosmic form which nobody has ever seen, I have never seen before, and therefore I am mighty pleased. But at the same time, bhayena cha pravyasitam manome, but Lord, I must admit that my mind is stricken with fear also. Because having seen something that is never seen before, I am very delighted. But having seen this frightening, terrible form, I am stricken with fear also. Hey Devesha, O God, Lord of all the gods, He Jagannivasa. So, bhayena cha pravyasitam mano me, my mind is stricken with fear. Therefore, He Devesha, O Lord of all the gods, Jagannivasa, O refuge of the entire universe, Prasida, be pleased with me. And do what? Tadeva me darsha deva rupam. O Lord, be pleased with me and show me that form, that old form. O Lord, please show me your old form. Be pleased with me and show me your old form. What form do you want to see? In next verse Arjuna says, Kiritinam gadinam chakrahastam, Kiritinam gadinam chakrahastam, Ichchami tvam drashtumaham tathaiva, Ichchami tvam drashtumaham tathaiva, Tenaiva rupena chaturbhujena, Tenaiva rupena chaturbhujena, Sahasrabaho bhava vishwamurte, Sahasrabaho bhava vishwamurte. Tvam drashtum aham ichchami. Oh Lord, I want to see you in that form. Kiridinam, gadinam, chakrahastam, the form which has a crown, has a mace, has a discus. So it seems that Arjuna wants to see the Lord's form with 4 arms. So this is a conventional form of Lord Narayana, of which, of course, of whom Lord Krishna is avatar. But here Arjuna apparently requests the Lord to appear before him in the form with 4 arms, so bearing this discus and mace and the lotus and the conch. Ichchami tvam drashtumaham tathaiva. I wish to see you in that form. Tenaiva rupena chaturbhujena. In the form with 4 arms, O Lord, now please appear before me. Sahasrabaho, O Lord with 1,000 hands. Bhava Vishwamurte, O Vishwamurti, O Lord of all forms, please become the one with 4 hands or 4 arms. That means that come before me now in your benign form. Give up this frightening form and appear before me now in the benign form. This is what I want. Lord does whatever He wants. He says, all right, appear before me in cosmic form, there I am. Now He says, appear before me in the form with 4 arms, there I am. Appear before me in form with 2 arms, there I am. So you have to see how the devotees, how the love can control. He is the Lord of the whole universe, can also be controlled merely by love. And so they say that the devotees always control the Lord. They make the Lord do whatever they want. An ideal devotee would never want anything, of course, from Lord. But in case they want like this is what they want. Come before me, that's all. And then Lord always obliges them. This is the power that the devotion of the love has. Okay. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashyakrutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavadvyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om